Hello everybody, my name is Mike Hamons, and today I want to show you how to make thick, big sounding drums using Drum Rack in Ableton Live by using the layering technique and some sample delay. So let's get started. Here's the sort of sound that we're going for. So you can hear this big, meaty, very wide sounding drum sound. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete that. We're going to load up a blank drum rack. Next thing I want to do is add an audio track, and we're going to grab a sound. Now I'm going to use the Electro House Loop Masters sample pack, the UKS one, and we'll start with a clap because that's going to be the easiest one. So I like that clap sound. Put that in here. And to sort of aid in this, I'm going to go ahead and loop this every 2 beats. So let's listen to that. So it's every 2 beats. So there's a really neat plugin by a company called Voxengo. It's free and it's called Sound Delay. It lets you do sample delay as a plugin, which is great. So I'm going to put that on the clap, and I'm going to go to routing, set it to dual mono, and I'm going to go to the right channel, and these are the number of samples that we will delay. Excuse me. So we want to delay by 512 samples. So it'll be in time, panned across. So if we listen to without, and then I'll put it in and you can hear what it sounds like. You can hear it's already real big and wide, and that'll let it sit around the snare drum so that when the snare hits, it's going to be around it. But if I were to drag this right into Drum Rack, it's going to be the original, right up the middle. So instead, what we want to do is we want to set the audio to sends only and send over to A. So if we listen to that now, it's coming through here. Then I want to add another audio track, and in this audio track, I want it to be input from A, and we'll hit record and record one bar of this. So now, if I mute this, you'll see that we have 1 bar. And that's the sound that's coming through the return. Now that's the sound that we can go ahead and put in Drum Rack. And don't forget to rename it to clap so you know what it is later. Stupid. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and turn that up. Yeah. All right, so that's the first piece. The second piece is layering. And what I want to show you with layering is, let's go ahead and add another audio track here. Let's add 2 more audio tracks. Make sure that you set those other 2 to sends only. And the first thing we'll do is grab, I'm going to layer a kick. I'm going to grab a nice low pitch, or a nice low pitch kick. So 7 sounds about right. I'm going to put that in 2. Again, let's loop that every 2 beats. And then I'm going to grab a high pitch clicky one, like that one, and we'll put that here and loop that every 2 beats. Now if we listen to those together, well, you'll need to activate it and send it. So now this is your mix of the 2 layered sounds, but it's still a little muddy, so let's get an EQ. put the EQ over here. This one is the high pitch one, so we want to roll that off, and we want to boost it, so let's listen. Okay, that's pretty good. And then over here, you guessed it, grab another EQ, drop that in there, and we're going to roll off the highs, and we're going to accentuate the lows. Okay, now if we listen to them together, all right, and the last little trick with a kick drum, if you really want it to just smash, is grab a nice tight hi-hat sound, like hi-hat 2 here. Put that in here, loop that, okay, and we'll mix that in. Now you can hear it's accentuating. So let's go ahead and record that again. Okay. It doesn't have to be any more than that. And let's go back to drum rack. And again, I'm doing this really quickly, but let's grab that sound, put that over here, rename it to kick, set that here, and now we should have a kick sound. So now you're hearing how wide that is and how big it is. So now let's go to the last piece, and we won't need the EQs on this. This last piece is doing a combination of the two, and I'm going to show you how to do that with the hi-hat sound. So we'll do a closed hi-hat, so let's find a good closed definitive hi-hat. .11, that'll be our bass sound, so I'm going to put that in audio 2. Warp again to 0. Okay, now let's get a higher pitch one that we're going to let it dance around with the delay. 1's a good one. Let's put that one here. Warp, loop to 0. Okay, and then the last one we're going to want here is, we don't really need anything there, so let's go ahead and use this sound delay again, and instead of being on the right side, we're going to do it on the left. And let's do the same. 5, 12. Oops. So now this will be on the left side, and this will sit with the clap really well. So let's listen to that. So this is the one in the center, and this is the one on the sides. Put them together, great sound. So let's go ahead and record that real fast. Okay, mute this, let's go over here, and we only need the first part of it. Over to drum rack, put that sound here, rename it to closed hat. Now we can, let's go turn that up. So if we insert a MIDI clip, draw some sounds. 2, 3, 4, clap, clap. Now we can listen to this. So, and that's it. That's the secret to using Drum Rack. And when you're done, you can just hit save it for later, done. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was informative. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Tumblr blog, edmproducer.tumblr.com. Thanks for watching.